everyone kept telling us that small ship dining was next level. So, of course, we had to try it. Hi, it's Linz from Sweet Natured. As always, I'm joined by Marky.
Hello.
Hello, and this is our Windstar Legend food review. I hope you've got something to eat. Let's see what we can see.
Well, as you said, Linz, this is our Windstar Star Legend food and dining review. We're going to be looking at all the venues and the special events.
Yes.
And I've been so excited about putting this one together since before we went on the ship. We're going to start off with the Veranda.
Yes.
Which is the place where you're mainly going to go for breakfast and for lunch. There are other options, but this is kind of the go-to one.
And this is in like a buffet style, but not a buffet style, if you know what I mean.
It is, yeah, because you've got... It's not the biggest to look at buffet.
No.
But it stretches around the whole thing. But what you don't have is...
No, okay.
What you don't have is repeated stations.
No.
So sometimes when you go on the bigger ship buffets, there's only actually about maybe a dozen different type of options, and then they repeat again and repeat and repeat.
Yes.
These have got stuff all the way through, including breakfast cocktails.
I mean, they had me at breakfast cocktails.
They also have a la carte as well. So you don't, if there's nothing that you fancy at the buffet type or the live cooking stations like the omelettes and bits like that, then you can order from the menu.
I sent a picture of that to work.
What, of drinking the mimosa?
No, just the mimosa.
Just the mimosa.
I suggested Monday mimosas. It has not been given.
What about Monday Eggs Benedict?
Maybe.
Have you not suggested that one yet?
No, I will do.
What did you think of the breakfast options in here before we get on to lunch?
Well, I tried to be healthy, if you remember the first day, with the avocado toast, which actually came loaded with crispy bacon and maple
You mean
syrup.
this one?
This! Yeah.
Yeah, I think it were like avocado croissant, and it were like a flattened croissant covered with guacamole. Absolutely delicious.
I thought I was getting avocado toast.
You thought you were getting a healthy option,
I was so wrong.
but it were very tasty.
Oh, so tasty.
Overall, I think breakfast is fantastic in there. From a lunch perspective, it's a much bigger selection
Yes.
because key parts of it change every day.
Yeah, they sort of theme it to where you are.
They do to a degree, because I say that on one of the days we had a Caribbean day, and we were off the coast of Spain. But as you can say here on this particular one, it was a live paella cooking station.
Paella in Valencia.
It was, and absolutely delicious. Of course, they have all the sort of staples of a cruise buffet.
And the pizza was quite good, actually. I enjoyed the pizza.
The burgers on there were exceptional.
Huge as well. So we had to split one day because we had fancy dinner plans.
Yeah, and we weren't crazy hungry. But absolutely delicious.
Removing my healthy vegetables there.
This is where you've given up on the healthy bit. You just go, I just want the meat bit and the bread.
Yes.
It is exceptionally good in here.
Yeah.
What you do get, and I've not seen this on any larger ships, are things such as the Filipino
Suckling pig.
Which obviously
I literally did a double take. I walked in and I looked at it and then I thought, no. And then I looked again and I was like, yes.
Well, one of those things that as you walk in, as you say, I double taked as well. I'm like, is that real?
Is it real?
Well, it looked false.
I don't think it looked false. I was just like, oh, everybody loves a surprise suckling pig.
And no, maybe they do. But
why did I think of David Cameron then?
I have no idea. We're not going down that rabbit hole. But it was, when we went in there, no one else had sort of dove into the pig at that point. So we were first in. This was one of the other fantastic ones. When you've calmed yourself with your sort of, have I got news for you, political matter going on. The rum glazed ham was exceptional.
Oh, yes, it was.
It combined two of my favourite things.
Rum and ham.
Yeah, perfect. And those little coconut rolls that we just sort of showed at the back.
I could have to drink my drink. I'm really sorry.
Nearly as tasty as the Veranda bread.
Yes.
But worked incredibly well with that ham. You're just calming yourself now with a little drink.
Where's the fan that I got, though? I could do with that
Could you
fan.
do
Right?
with wafting the fan? I don't know. It's vanished since we got back. It's here somewhere. You did try a full burger on one of the days as well. You didn't always share them with me. One of the other bits that we really liked about there was this sort of constant change in station here, where it wasn't just... We've been on other ships where the buffet element to it, the bit that changes, is the type of meat. So on this particular one, for instance, okay, on this particular one, it were things like stromboli in there, not just like a different ham or a brisket.
Love a strong.
We love a stromboli. And we did get to eat outside one of the times.
Yes, we did. We did.
One of the other bits that if you're just fancying sort of a lighter option in the morning, all the way through to sort of early evenings, it's up until 6 o'clock, is the Yacht Club Cafe.
Yes.
We had breakfast in there, I think just the once, but it was our go-to place for a coffee after we'd finished in the veranda before we sort of made our plans for
yes.
the day.
So sorry, the coffees were really good in here. And you had tea as well, didn't you? Had a few...
I had a couple of teas in here.
Yeah.
They had the little red box that you could see on the shelf behind them just about, that had hundreds of different teas in. Delicious. And some nice muffins.
I really shouldn't have hit this Marks and Spencer's Rosé Prosecco before we started this.
Star Grill.
Love Star Grill.
Now, you'll notice there was an asterisk there. What was the asterisk for, Linz?
Only open when it's nice.
Yeah.
Oh!
Weather permitting. Because we went there a couple of days where they were getting it all ready.
The sun was out.
And then the rain came and they took it all away again. But we did manage to eat in there sort of 2 or 3 times.
Yes.
And every time really good because it's also where they do the cocktail of the day.
Love a cocktail of the day. That was a strong one, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. That was the Aqua de Valencia, which we had on our live stream a few months ago.
Now it says traditional mac and cheese there. It never appeared.
Did it never appear that one?
Never appeared.
Maybe it appeared after we went.
That story of my life.
That you missed the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
What did you think to Star Grill? Because we'd heard a lot about this before we went on.
Yes.
Did it sort of live up to those expectations?
We went on one of the days. It said there were dinosaur bones available, and we got really excited.
Thinking there were going to be some big old ribs.
Yeah, and they weren't on, and then I was disappointed.
But the food itself.
Oh, it was amazing, but don't
expect big bones. Is that what you're going to say?
Don't promise me a dinosaur bone and then take it away.
I think we were possibly looking, when we looked at the menu, because you can check it on the screen in your bedroom as to what's going to be on that day.
Yeah.
And I think we checked it before it changed that day, and we were looking at the day before
Oh.
when we didn't go in there.
Oh,
so
no.
I think it was probably our fault as opposed to them making sort of false promises.
Oh.
But I really enjoyed it. I were a little bit concerned that it had maybe been a bit overhyped, and my expectation would be. But the fact they had some really good soups in there. It were right at the side of the bar.
I was just about to say, we sat at the bar, so we had never-ending cocktails and
Never-ending food, if you
and
want.
never-ending food. It was amazing.
Now, I want to cover a couple of special events.
Oh.
The Windstar it has its partnership with the James Beard Foundation, and it's always looking to do things sort of differently and the best that it can from a food point of view. And I think we've kind of covered how good it's been so far.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the bits that it does do is the barbecue at sea.
That was amazing.
Again, weather permitting.
Yes.
And I guess if the weather's bad on a day, they'll just do it on a different day.
Yeah.
Really good.
Sausage. So many sausages.
So many sausages.
It was phenomenal. We had our lovely loungers. They were bringing us cocktails. We had, I've got colossum. And luckily...
There were tables set up there. You didn't have to sit downstairs. It was just
we had our
sat
lovely...
out all day anyway.
We had our loungers, look, and we had a little picnic, and there was cheese, and there was some lovely, tasty things. Oh, Galley Market. Oh my goodness, you're going to love this. You're going to love this.
This one, we had not seen anything about this or heard anything about it before we went on the ship?
No, because we were like, oh, where are we going for lunch? And I was like, we're going to the Galley Market. And you're like, what's that? I went, I don't know, but it sounds fun.
It was the only day that Amphora was open for lunch during our cruise.
Yeah.
And what they did was convert, as you're seeing here, the actual galley into a food market.
And they had blue cheese.
They had so much stuff. We started out at pace when we were loading his plates up,
Now,
thinking there wasn't
yeah.
that much, and it just kept going.
It kept going round, and our plates kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, they had anchovies, which are... Oh, look, there I am, look, saying...
No anchovies.
No anchovies. But so I didn't have the surrounding things either.
Just in case.
Just in case there was any drippage.
Yeah, but it wasn't a problem.
No, because I'm good. I'm quite,
You know to avoid them.
I know to avoid them. Here, I mean, some people can't do that.
No, they can't. The amount of choice in here. One, it was really great food.
Yes.
Which at this point, just take that as a gimme that the food's amazing. But so much choice in there. But it was the novelty of
Going
being
in the galley?
served
Yeah.
from within the galley.
Yeah.
Which, we've had galley tours before. We've been given little nibbles when we've had galley tours.
Yes, we have.
We have never seen anything like this on any other ship.
Oh, my goodness. The ribs, the chicken, just,
Now, I'm not saying other cruise lines don't do this.
No.
We've never seen it on any of ours. And
No.
We've never heard of it. And we didn't even know that they did it on this one.
no.
But even things like the fresh fish station at the end,
Yes.
which I did get some fish,
Yes.
which they cooked to order. So
Yes.
it's cooked to how you want it.
And
cooked,
again-
to the degree that he helped me with my plate afterwards. I don't think we ate again this day.
I know, I think we did.
I think we got room service later on.
Is that what we
I
did?
think we did. I think we just got some
Oh, my goodness.
little bits.
Oh, and then the desserts.
Now, the dessert station was in the main dining room.
Yes.
Which they set up for in here. But it had one of your all-time favourites, didn't it?
And it's not the pie.
No.
It's not the cookies.
No.
It's not the cream donuts or the meringue.
What's it going to be?
It's going to be the bananas Foster. Bananas in booze. What's not to like?
With really lovely ice cream.
Yeah, and here
This
I am.
just made it for you, didn't it?
It's-
It was already a fantastic experience.
And they
then
kept
they had
bringing us
one of your
wine.
favourite- plenty of wine. One of your all-time favourite desserts.
Mm.
And did you maybe go back again?
Yes. I had double bananas Foster.
Double.
Double.
Yeah, 'cause you had
Quadruple.
Quadruple banana Foster.
I mean, is that not on for a world record there?
You did enjoy it, didn't you? And there's you after you'd gone and got another plate.
Oh my God. It was so good. It was so
If
good.
you do go on Windstar and you see that there's the Galley Market, do not miss it.
You've
no
got
matter
to do
what.
it. It's going out of the UK in 2026.
It is, yeah.
Just book it
Well,
for
not
this.
everyone watching this is
No,
from the UK.
no, I know, but if you can, just trust me.
Yeah,
Trust
the
me.
food, amazing. Amphora. Oh. Obviously, we've just eaten in Amphora, but that was the special event one. Mm-hmm. Amphora is, if you're not going to one of the other two speciality diners, which you need to reserve, they're included.
Yeah.
You're not paying extra. But this is where you're going to generally eat in an evening.
Yes.
Because it's their main dining room. But for me, the food quality within here is on par to any other speciality dining that we've had.
Oh my goodness, yes, I totally agree.
Every single dish that we had in here was, at worst, brilliant. At best, some of the best food
Chicken.
that we've ever had.
Now I've got to talk about my chicken parm.
Go on, get your chicken parm out.
I love a chicken parm. Everybody knows I love a chicken parm. However, this was an okay chicken parm.
After I just said there were nothing less than brilliant.
It was a brilliant chicken parm. It
But
wasn't
you have had one bar.
a phenomenal chicken parm.
Yeah. But they had nice fries as
They
well.
had truffle fries, truffle parmesan fries.
Yeah.
What is this?
This is your chocolate melt cake.
Like a fondant?
Yeah, kind of like a fondant.
Well, I don't-
It's like a
not
lavary
goo-
cake.
It's not gooey in the middle, gooey, is
It
it?
wasn't gooey in the middle. It wasn't meant to be runny.
What kind of angle is that?
It's the angle that we got at that point when we'd been drinking the wine that's in the buckets behind.
Yeah.
which they just kept bringing and topping us up
Oh
with.
my god! And now here's you with the meringue.
Well, it was kind of a trifling meringue panna cotta, and it was absolutely delicious.
Now I did notice that they only have spoons, and there was never a spoon and a fork for desserts. That's interesting. What material?
Because we have spoon and fork, don't we?
Yeah, normally. I'm sure they would
I
have
nearly
brought
got
them.
it back off you then you realised you'd left some.
Oh, I liked that.
As I say, I'm in danger of repeating myself on here, but
You've
the-
got to
the
mention what
food-
we're having, what we're doing right now. I can't. Pasta.
pasta.
You see, I like pasta. You're not a big pasta fan.
No, but
I love
I
pasta.
generally really enjoy it when I have it. It kind of looks boring, and I want something that looks a little bit on a plate more visually attractive.
Creamy and creamy. You think that looks boring?
Well, yeah, it does.
Really?
Yeah, but I always enjoy it when I have it. It just if I've got something like as an
Oh,
option,
I've got
for
some-
instance, you've got it on your fingers there.
Oh,
you
no.
imagine keep it on your fork, but wear it on your hand at the same time. Just going back to what I was,
Oh, sorry,
what I
sorry.
was saying, sort of about the food quality in here.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that you're seeing in here did we pay any extra for. There was
No.
never an option to pay anything extra for. So there's no upcharging to have something a bit fancy if you wanted the lobster.
Oh, I think I
It was all
liked
that.
this.
You absolutely loved this.
I'm saying it's huge there.
You-
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Okay.
If you want to see the unedited version of this with Lindsay's commentary on there, just check out one of our members' videos because it'll be on there very shortly.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, to be clear, we had a few glasses of wine at this point before you got into the mega-sized dessert.
I mean,
I was seriously impressed that you finished this. When it arrived, I'm like, there's no way you finished that.
I looked like I really enjoyed that. Oh, my.
I think you really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it.
Well,
What did I say?
you
Hard and huge?
something big and hard.
Oh,
how you
my
described
God.
it. It's how all chefs aspire to have their food described as.
Now I'm in a corner now. This is probably the best place for me.
put to one side.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have a set table when you were in there.
No.
Or set servers each night. But no matter where we sat, the service level was just as fantastic. It were a great dining venue because whilst it's the main dining room, we've been in bigger speciality dining venues on bigger ships
Yeah.
because the ship itself only holds 312 people.
Yeah.
So they know they're not going to get 312 people arriving at the same time in there.
It'd be very spooky.
It'd be, I mean, nobody had gone anywhere else.
No.
Not taking any
It's nice
other
of you to
option.
film them for the menu here, darling.
You're welcome. Just in case people were curious as to what we were eating at that point. I feel that the food was incredibly well presented, not just tasty. Because we've had really tasty food on other ships.
Yeah.
That's just not doesn't look quite as appealing. Whereas I feel that the food on here was presented to a level that you would expect to find on land at a really top restaurant.
Yeah, that's not me. Oh, pasta.
Your pasta with your blue cheese. At the time, obviously it combines it. You've still got your fries to the side.
You know, everybody loves a side of fries.
You said at the time that's one of the best pasta dishes you've ever had in your life.
I look like I'm going to cry.
Well, it combined several of your favourite things in one thing.
Oh, look at that meringue.
That was I think it was called, was it the Sky High Meringue? Or the Sky Tower Meringue? something
Sky
like that.
high meringue. Look at that.
It was exceptional. We both had this.
Did we both have
Yeah,
this?
we did. We might have shared it.
I'm going to say that's unusual
but
for us
I
to get the same
remember-
dessert.
I remember having this.
Oh my God. Oh my God, this cheese souffle. Oh,
Now, I don't know if you still feel like this, but at the time you declared this the best starter you've ever had on a cruise.
mouth feel. That's what we have to. It was just, oh my God.
I had shrimp. You definitely won that course. But the chops that I had,
Your
in there,
lamb was amazing. I had the sea tuna, didn't I?
which were absolutely delicious as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it came with kind of an Asian sauce.
It's like a miso
It's kind of a miso soy
Yeah,
type
yeah.
sauce. Next up, we're having a look at Cuadro 44.
Cuadro 44, which is one of their specialities
It
that
is.
you book but not at an extra charge.
Yeah, so there's no charge for it. When you go to embark on the ship, there was a station next to where we checked in, where the sort of funnel you down for when you've done one bit, where you book.
I wouldn't say
your first.
funneled.
You move along.
Sean.
Shown to the next one. Funnels are not the correct word, you're correct, right? And they will book you a reservation in here and candles. They guarantee you one per sailing, but if there's availability, you can go in
They'll try and get you in.
again. On our particular cruise, we went on this into here twice, and I don't think we would have had a problem going in 3 or 4 times if we'd have wanted to.
Yeah, because some couples we spoke to, it wasn't their bag. They weren't the candles they would have gone to every night if they could.
But
Here,
It wasn't theirs. Whereas for us,
this was amazing.
absolutely loved it.
It kind of really fancy tapas.
Yeah, we compared it before and since when we've been talking about it to Pink Agave on Virgin Voyages.
Yes.
Which is a Mexican equivalent of this, whereas this is obviously Spanish equivalent.
Yeah.
Really good choices of cocktails and wines in here to go with the food. But we absolutely love this restaurant. I preferred this one to the steakhouse one.
Yeah.
Well, it's classed as a grill, I think, as opposed to a
Yeah,
steakhouse.
well, I'll get there in a minute, but yeah, there was a what were they?
They were little paella balls,
Oh, paella balls, nice.
which we went in here twice, and you had them both times.
Did I?
Yeah, you really enjoyed them.
I did really enjoy them. I did enjoy them. Then there was some fancy Iberico ham, is that right?
Yeah, that's what you're trying there now.
Is that yours?
No, it's yours.
Did I have 2?
Well, what they recommend is you get sort of 3 or 4 of the little plates to start
Oh,
with
you
to
had
share.
yeah, that's your chicken thing.
Yeah, we really tasty. There were a lot more noodles there than it looked.
Look at those patatas bravas. Oh my god,
They were
yes.
delicious. Those chops that you had there were amazing.
They were great, them
They're
chops.
some of the biggest lamb chops I've ever seen in my life.
They're amazing.
But you loved that patatas bravas, didn't you?
I love a patatas bravas. It was so like
And then I think we just shared the creme brulee on one of the nights, and on the other one, I think we got the churros as well.
yes. Oh yes.
You do like to tease the creme brulee, don't
I
you?
do like to tease a creme brulee. Oh yes.
I mean, that one took some doing. 'Cause one of the thickest.
It was very
sort of top-
stiff.
It was a very solid creme brulee.
I mean, the food in here was incredible. Oh, this is night 2, isn't it?
Yeah, it's when we went earlier on in the cruise. I don't necessarily put it
No,
in
this
that
is
order.
no the second time we went.
Yeah.
The second time. Oh, my little bag. Love that little
Your little apple bag.
forbidden fruit apple bag.
Which it tied in with the lovely sangria we were
It
having.
did have a time in the sangria. I
And
liked
once
it.
again, having your little pile of balls.
If I could theme all my handbags to my cocktails, I definitely would.
I think you could do.
I'm
You've
gonna
got a
try.
popcorn one.
Yes.
You can tie that into the Virgin popcorn one. Mm-hmm. We'll make that a challenge.
I'm going to do that. I
What?
love them. Now, was that the
It was-
beef tartare?
Yeah, it was kind of a steak tartare with their sort of twist on it. Mm-hmm. And then that was the tuna, which was served kind of on like a kimchi thing, but it wasn't
Yeah,
kimchi.
yeah.
But absolutely delicious.
Oh, look at that patatas bravas. Come on.
It doesn't look anything fancy on there.
No.
'Cause it looks like it's just a couple of sort of new potatoes
Yeah.
with some sauce. Just phenomenal.
That was the almond cake.
It what? It was tarte de something.
Tarte d'almond.
Tarte de almond. You again made a declaration on this that's now your favourite cruise ship dessert.
How many favourite cruise ship desserts can I have? I think
Well,
I might be a bit of a floozy.
I think that you're very fickle when it comes to trying a new one. But you actually did say it surpassed the Sindhu one.
Oh, that's... Now, this is candles now. They're steakhouse / grill, isn't it?
It is. So that's what the veranda area becomes in the evening.
Yes.
So it's a much bigger area than Cuadro, which is quite a small restaurant.
Yeah.
This one has a lot more capacity in it to get more people in. And we know we spoke to people who went in here like 4 or 5 times on our 9-night cruise. Really enjoyed it. We just preferred Cuadro. the reason we didn't go back in here again was no reflection on the food in here, which was exceptional. It was a reflection on the food in Amphora.
That was so good.
Which was amazing. And we're like, well, we're going to miss something in Amphora because it's different every night. We know what this is now going to be. That was that the watermelon and tomato salad?
That was incredible. What's that?
It's a bowl with something.
I can't remember what you had. We're so bad at this.
I seem to recall it had some sort of like brisket in it.
The lamb chops, it were better in Cuadro than they were in here.
Yeah.
We had now, no au poivre sauce.
Which you love an au poivre sauce.
I
They
love
had
an au
one
poivre sauce.
which was with jalapeno. So that's not chimichurri one.
No.
They had that as well as an option.
Yeah.
But that had cheese and jalapenos in that.
It was quite spicy, which
You really enjoyed it. You
yeah.
fancied an au poivre sauce.
Oh, look at that.
I suspect if you'd have asked them, can they make you an au poivre sauce, which we never asked, I'm fairly sure they would have
I should have asked. I should have asked because I love an au poivre sauce. I know it's pretty basic, but there's a reason.
Maybe that's the lesson for if we go on Windstar again, which I would love to. Try and get an au poivre sauce.
I'm back on the creme brulee.
Another one. I think this was your third creme brulee of the cruise.
I think, crack. I think I might have a problem.
With creme brulee or just desserts?
I thought you were going to say with crack.
Or with crack.
Loved it. Loved it.
I had the lemon tart in here, which was... I'm not a massive dessert fan compared to you.
You'd rather have 2 starters.
I would. But that was absolutely delicious. It was that perfect level of tartness, which at the end of the meal is really good. I thought it's just worth mentioning just a couple of quick things before we come to sort of scores. Room service completely free in there. Delicious. Arrived at exactly the time that we asked it to.
Yes.
We never get portion size right on room service
Never.
on any cruise ship. We either order too little or too much. But it were really good. And on one of the evenings, this is what I was on about.
Oh,
I'd
yes.
forgotten until I saw this.
That we'd had room service.
That we had room service in an evening. So I think that was when we went to the Galley Market because we were absolutely full. And then we got little sort of treats.
Oh,
every
does.
now and then.
Oh, the canapes.
Now, I wouldn't normally show canapes on a food review, but the canapes were so exceptional. And we had them in Compass Rose each evening before we went for the meal. It were honestly something that we were looking forward to the entire day because they were different every time, weren't they?
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. What am I trying to do to that with that stick?
No, you were eating it and then trying to tell me it was blue cheese because I assumed it was feta. So I didn't bother getting a piece, and you're like, it's blue cheese, and they didn't come back with any more.
No.
So
and they made like little grilled cheese for you. Cocktails and grilled cheese. Now I've got another cocktail there that's not...
Perfect.
Oh.
Well, just to sort of wrap up on this, we've found the food on here faultless.
Yeah.
For us, it did set a new standard for cruise food.
Wow, I totally agree. It was incredible.
I can't give it less
next
than 10
level.
out of 10.
They told us it were next level.
It is.
It's next level. They just imagine what the au poivre sauce would have been like if they made
It
one.
would have been amazing.
Yes.
But that brings us to the end of the video, Lens.
Well, cheers, darling.
Cheers,
Oh,
Lens.
thank you for watching and have a lovely day. And if you weren't hungry, you probably are now.